Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Super Mario World the After Years. I decided to try to get back to roughly where I was. If it's a little bit ahead, I apologize. Anyways, yeah, they give you a fire flower of all things before re-entering this section. I have no idea why. It helps, but it's not going to have an effect on a fire monster. Anyways, let's finish this out. Yeah, I'm going to get a little quiet here because I sort of do need to focus, and as I said in the first episode, I'm a bit rusty with commentary. Since it's been so long, you've noticed it's had an impact on my play. Definitely. Imagine if I did Daydreaming Derpy without a little practice like this first. It would come out horrible. And then I'd end up deleting it and wasting your guys' time. As once we've gotten far enough, we just have to enter this pipe and the real boss battle begins. And you're going to want to try to be careful with this. Don't be afraid to take a little damage just to stay safe and not down a hole. Now let's wait till he comes towards us and then bop him with a shell. Yeah, this guy is probably one of the easiest boss battles in the game. If you can get a rhythm going, you can just continuously hit him. That left block contains a mushroom. Yeah, that went right through him, didn't it? But we shouldn't need it. And boop! Next hit, he should be dead. And smack. Thanks, Shell. It's sort of gotten our way. Alright, that hits this hit. There we go, he's dead. You can either let him fall down the hole or kill him yourself. We have to actually get rid of all the shells to end the fight, but I want to get that mushroom first. And that's it. Fry Guy's flames begin growing weaker as seconds pass, almost as if he was fading to nothing. Meanwhile, Mute and Lumen continue to stare him down. I have been defeated yet again, it seems. You two, in fact, are worthy opponents, I'll give you that. But with such strength, how can you expect to ever defeat Nova? Yeah, I'm trying to plug something in here while I'm doing this. You're really better off submitting yourselves to him. Ha ha ha. Fry Guy's flames dissolve completely, leading him to fade away to nothing. Man, that wasn't easy as I was expecting it to be. Still, we did it though, thanks. No problem, we are a team after all. Aw, look at that. Lumen's emotionless expression slowly switches to an expression of joy for a moment, but quickly switches back to her signature emotion. She begins looking down from the top of the mountain. They're coming. Two giant airships rise up from both sides of the mountain, surrounding Mute and Lumen. Hey there, long time no see. Did you miss us? Okay there, Sonic Team. It's you guys again. What are you doing here? Well, remember when we said we would have our revenge? Well, that time is now. Oh ho, you made it all too easy for us to find you. Your reckless destruction led us right to you. You should learn how to cover your tracks better. Enough talking, brother. Let's blast them. Any last words before you meet your doom? It can't be over. I didn't come this far just to die right here. Okay. Now, just think. How am I going to get out of this one? Lumen turns towards Mute. What's she doing? Well, this is your only last chance. Say something meaningful. This is your last chance to say something meaningful. Don't put it to waste. Yeah, that doesn't feel like that word should be there, so I didn't say it. Mute, forgive me. Lumen places her left hand on Mute's forehead. Lumen, what are you doing? Mute becomes unconscious. And that's it, he's dead. And with that, we're immediately taken to the next area, the fourth, Man-Eating Forest. Chapter 4, Lost Thoughts. After being unconscious for hours, Mute finally wakes up, only to find himself in pure darkness. He scans the area a bit and then gets up from the ground. Whoa, where am I? How did I get here? He begins walking around a bit, trying to figure out where he could be. The little light he can see appeared to be trees and bushes, but that's about all he could see. Cecilia, can you hear me? Come in, Cecilia. There was no answer. Damn, I seem to have no signal here. This is all Lumen's fault. If it wasn't for her knocking me out, I probably wouldn't be here right now. You take a minute and think about that, Mute, please. Please do. And see what you just said, how wrong that is. Mute? Mute? Who's there? Mute? Where are you, Mute? Oh, I hate it when he runs off like this. The voice suddenly sounded very familiar to him. However, it didn't make much sense for the voice to be heard here. Mom? Is that you? Mute, how many times do I have to tell you not to go running off? Mute, everything will be alright. The angels are always watching over you. The voice gets quieter, even in the darkest times where you can't see anybody or have nobody else to rely on. Mute realizes the voice was only an illusion, not somebody calling out to him. Man, I have to get out of here. This place is beginning to creep me out. Suppose I must find somewhere I can reach Cecilia. But it's so dark here. How am I supposed to see a thing? Well, that's easy. If you just head 10 feet to your right, there's a block. I'll activate a disco ball and let us see. Yeah, anyways, that's the intro to this. This place is rather dangerous. You do need to be careful, and it's pretty lag heavy too. Having a fire flower here would be really helpful too, so if you know where you can get one easily, feel free to. Also, we're about at the halfway point of the game, I would say. Yeah, we have charging chucks, because that's always fun to deal with. I should have just rushed on ahead. Those guys are best left alone. Especially the ones that throw projectiles. Your best interest is just get away from them. Anyways, you'll notice some green water there. Don't touch it. If you couldn't tell, it's instant death. Oh, what? It's green water. You couldn't tell that? Water always means death in a video game for some reason. But I'm pretty sure there's an explanation for it, and it is green. It's not like it's blue, crystal clear looking water like it is in a lot of older games. And the hero dies from touching it because he's allergic to water. Funny enough, that's a real allergy. It's already May 9th. Mother's Day is coming up, and I hate Mother's Day and I hate Father's Day. You want to know why? They're treated like extra birthdays. Right, all it has to be about the material possessions and shit. It's like the words no longer have meaning to the person you're saying them to. No, you didn't get me a present, you didn't get me a card, it means nothing to me. Even though you truly do appreciate it, fuck off. You didn't get me something. That's what people have turned those days into, are just birthdays. You gotta bound to something, you gotta do this. Ugh. It's really annoying. Right, if you guys looking forward to it, I certainly ain't. Let me know in the comments. Alrighty, enough about that battle. We gotta make our way through the man-eating forest. As you can see, it's not the hardest place, it's just got a lot of chucks. And that's what makes it so difficult. Now be careful, I don't think there's a checkpoint here for quite a while. If memory serves. Huh. Well, that works out. Yeah, the checkpoint should be through that door. So don't bite the dust before getting this far. It's gonna piss you off, trust me. There might be a mushroom in that second brick. No, it's a fire flower. It would have been helpful earlier game. When we actually really needed it. It's not so useful here, though. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on the timer this time so I don't, have to stop the recording all of a sudden. I mean, I have to keep better track of it so it doesn't abruptly end. It's like it's useful here, but we can't fuck off. That one tree is solid while the others aren't. You can pass right behind them. Oh, we've glitched him into the graphics. I'll take it. Yeah, the enemies are transparent due to the transparency thing for those flying ghost dudes. Yeah, be sure to follow those coins or you're falling into Acid River City. That's not very good. You'll die instantly. Because fuck it. That's how water works. Oh, we barely made that. Alright, I'm going to pause it and restart the recording session. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, I don't love that either. if I ever get the money. I'm gonna buy the full version of Bondycam. I think it's better than OBS, honestly. If you have the money, I'd suggest Bondycam. The pause feature's a godsend. It'll save you so much time editing-wise. Yeah, it won't look as pretty, but who gives a shit? It does just an effective job 100 times easier. You don't have to spend 3 hours in an editor to make some cuts. Depending on your video size. I'm pretty sure GW Fan doesn't enjoy it. That's probably why he's gotten a bit, you know, more lenient with cuts and doesn't do it as much. He's probably getting tired of it. And to him, I can say, who can blame him? So I get pissed when I find this amazing recording software and then, oops, it has no pause function because the developers were too lazy to put it in. Mute, what do you want to be when you grow up? This is a flashback, by the way. I want to be Mario. Hahaha, oh Mute, that isn't necessarily an occupation. No, Mother, I meant I want to be just like Mario. Then say that. Really? Is that so? Yes, though dreams are only dreams. Dreams are only dreams? Smiles warmly. Where do you learn this stuff from, Mute? Well, it's just a part of everyday life, isn't it? That's only half true, Mute. Dreams can sometimes be far-fetched, but when you begin to feel confident that your dream will come true, well, those are the dreams that just may come true, Mute. I understand now. Thanks, Mom. You're welcome, my dear. Do you think my dream of being like Mario will ever come true? I'm afraid I don't have an answer to that, Mute. Even as your mother, it isn't up to me whether your dreams can come true or not. It's up to you, Mute. Yeah, a little piece of his past. Anyways, we have a lovely red dot level. Fun. The Ghost Graveyard. This one isn't so bad, but getting into the actual secret area can be a bit of a pain. Be careful, yeah, instant bottom pit. And it can be kind of difficult to jump off of slopes going down. Also, I did mention in one of GW's fans' videos that he should read dialogue, and he said he won't because it'll slow things down. No offense, GW fan, but that's a rather poor excuse. Yeah, it does, but it's going to make your Let's Plays 100 times more entertaining, especially if you can be funny or add voices where I sort of don't. I used to do voices. I don't know, maybe I'll try to do those again in the future, but I'm telling you, your LPs would be so much better if you just read dialogue. You're doing RPGs, and that's the meat of your videos, is dialogue and shit. It's like, you sitting there just having little reactions is nice, but there needs to be more to it, is what I'm trying to say. You can't just sit there and make noises and react a little bit. There needs to be more to it. You need to read the dialogue. Have fun with it like I've been trying to do here. Like, you've seen me make funny, snide comments. It's like, geez, lighten up a bit. Have fun with what you're doing, you know? Alrighty, let's continue onwards. This is like a 3-piece place. And the checkpoint's right before the second third of this place, which is about right here. When we enter this door, we'll enter a little Super Mario World 2-esque looking room, background mainly. And this is a track I still don't know what it's from. No one seems to know. It could be a custom track. Yeah, be careful with that white marshmallow looking guy I just melted. When you jump over him, he'll try to spike you in the ass. And that won't feel good, trust me, unless you're into that. Unless you like spikes up the old poop train. Yeah, I'm surprised we've kept the fire flower for this long. Normally I'll get that fire flower and instantly lose it because of the appearing and disappearing ghosts. Whatever, I'll take it after yesterday's episode going to shit. It was funny, don't get me wrong, but I've never had so much bad things happen in one video since the original Super Mario World Let's Play. God, that one was just disgusting. I was like losing myself. It was hilarious. There's nothing wrong with hamming it up either. I kind of do that, but you know, something else that you should do is overreactions. It can be funny for when it's used sparingly, but when it's... An example would be like with Muselk. He does it fucking constantly, and it's annoying. And I really hate that he puts like the spoiler of the day in his video. Like if he does something like Fortnite, he'll say, "Hey, look, I win." Well, there goes basically any tension and whatnot the video can have, because it's been completely spoiled. Maybe Music isn't overreacting and that's actually how he is, and if that's the case, he should really consider what he does. Because if you're not having fun with what you do, then what's the point of doing it? Unless it's something like a job where you know you kind of have to do it, then what's the point? I don't know, I'm rambling on a bit again. Whoa, that was close. Alright, we want to wait for this, these blocks to send us upward so we can jump up and get this key. Yeah, I told you, you're going to need some skills to pay the bills here. Or you're going straight into the purple grape juice. Yeah, grape juice, that's what it looks like. Oh, fun fact, yeah, look at that, we can swim in it. What the hell? If you fall into the bottom version, the bottom half, it'll instantly kill you, but no, not the top half. We want to set this up here, because we're going to come back for that key later. That door, I think, sends you back in case you fuck up. Let's use little spin jumps since they don't go as high. Yeah, we can clip the lava a little bit, but a regular jump will most likely send us to our death. And that's not fun for everyone. Alright, let's try to make our way avoiding the Twilight juice. Ew. She's been letting herself... I don't want to know what contents those are. Yeah, I'm making a masturbation joke. I'm funny. Laugh at me. Anyways, with the key, I almost swam right to my death. We complete the level. And unlock a secret pathway. Heaven or hell. We'll take that on in a minute. Let's, first of all, clear this level normally. So I'll meet you back at the entrance to the secret area. Okay, we return. I made it back here to the door. Instead of taking the pipe, we're gonna take the door, which will take us back outside because inside was too scary for us. I know, inside is bad. Let's go outside and play with the ghosts. Because that's always a good idea, isn't it? As let's take a little bit of Heaven or Hell on. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to complete it, but who knows? Yeah, we got some awesome Star Fox music. That's gonna be an LP I do in the future for sure. It's a good game. I'm gonna be a bit more lenient. For those who are wondering, why I haven't never gotten to DKC3. Well, I'm gonna get to that eventually. Oh, Daydreaming Derpy's gonna kind of hold me back on a lot of things, and you guys probably won't like that. I'm telling you, I really don't want to do that game. But you guys want to see it. Because you don't love me. You hate me. You want to see me suffer. Also, about the whole music thing I bring up is the reason I don't like it. The full reason is because it kind of, like I said, it ruins the tension. If you go in knowing he's going to win. There's no, oh, is he going to lose? Is he going to win? If something happens, you get all tense. Like, you see him starting to die, you think, oh, he's not going to make it, or maybe he just pulls through or something, you know? That's what ruins, that's the part of the video he ruins for himself. Ah, we messed up because I was getting too focused on the subject at hand. Anyways, I don't know what track this is. If someone knows, tell me. But yeah, that's pretty much my problem with this whole, putting the whole Victory Royale. His videos aren't bad. He just shouldn't have that. Because for the people who want to see, oh, is he going to win? Is he going to lose? It kind of ruins that for them. Because then it's like, oh, it's spoiled now. Anyways, we'll take on Heaven or Hell for reals next time on Let's Play Super Mario World, the After Years Ultra.